I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary, and this has been a very exhausting week. It's been a long week for me, but I've been incredibly productive. Well, at least on my new job anyway. I decided to move the vlogs to a Friday afternoon instead of Monday. In reality, I just have too much going on Mondays to actually get into a video. Between my new job, having the girls, and then going shopping, it's just more realistic for me to do these videos on Friday, which works out very well for me actually. Instead of a video breaking down what I would like to do for the week, I'll do it on Friday, going into how well my week progressed as a freelance writer. I can say one thing about this new job of mine is that it definitely stoked a fire under my ass to get organized. I've got a ton of deadlines, a team to lead, and editing duties. It's quite a bit to handle. I just feel bad because as a freelance writer I'm being benched. But don't get me wrong, my team does an okay job at creating content. However, and not to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but I am far better. Well, that's okay. I'll do what I can to whip them up into shape and turn them into a content creating machine. So this was my first official week as the boss for the content team. And it didn't go according to plan all that well. Over the weekend I had a house full of sick people. And although I wasn't nearly as sick as everybody else, I did wind up feeling like I was stuck in a dryer on the tumble cycle for far too long. Still, being sick for my first actual week as being the boss of the content team really doesn't bode well for my client. I've decided to try my hand at writing a certain number of words every day for my Wattpad story. I've tried this a few times in the past, and laziness winds up winning in the end. And even though my new job is quite time consuming, I still want to give it another go. The trick, though, is to be realistic with myself. Now, I can say that I would like to write a page a day, but knowing me, I don't think that's really going to happen. I'm not sure if that's something that I'm really going to commit to, especially from someone who gets sidetracked quite easily. So I'm going to start off slow and try to concentrate more on something like 500 words a day. Now when writing for clients, I can do 500 words inside 30 minutes. And realistically, once I start working on my projects, my creative projects, I usually keep going until I get tired. But I know me, so I want to start with 500 words a day and see where I go from there. The trick is to steer clear from things like Netflix and YouTube, because once I get started watching, it winds up turning into a binge fest. Now, one thing that's going to help me with getting everything together is being motivated by others. In fact, I think part of what's fueling my fire lately is getting that motivation from others online. For example, I've been checking out Clay the Author's channel on YouTube lately. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. And I wish I had his energy. But that's what happens when you're over 40 and you live a sedentary lifestyle. Still, watching his videos, especially the ones where he's driving to work, has helped get me motivated. Now it's all down to me to actually put in the effort to get something going for myself. So I love my job. I am the content marketing team lead for a very prominent company. But I would love to have something out there that's more creative that people can consume. In fact, I checked my Wattpad yesterday and I found that there are still people that are adding my content to their reading lists, which means that I can at least pique their interest. Now whether they'll actually read the story or not still remains to be seen. But it's a bit of an ego boost when there's still people that are interacting with my stuff. And don't get me wrong, I still love to blog and share everything that I've learned over the past few years, especially when it's for something that people want to read. However, it's a different feeling when someone likes something that you wrote when it comes directly from your imagination. Now I just need to get off my ass and finish all the stuff that I started. And that is probably one of my biggest failings, is not putting in a full-blown effort. I can get mad at myself every day and dwell on the fact that I could have been far more than what I am now. But that's not going to help me get to where I want to be. So what motivates you to write, whether you're a blogger or a novelist? Leave in the comments down below. Lately for me, it's been those who interact with my videos and my blogs. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be content with just sitting at home on my ass doing my job. You inspire me to do more, and I just need to do something with that inspiration. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to learn more about text broker, freelance writing, or any of the other topics that I cover, hit the subscribe button. I think that's going to do it for me today. I'll see you next week.